Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? Hope so you all are fine. Today I am going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 4, and the topic is percentage. As in the previous lecture, I have just given an introduction to percentage, that in percentage you have to revise the fraction, and you have learned about the fraction in your grade 4. So today I am going to start the percentage in detail. What is percentage? Percentage, a word, is based on Latin word centum. Percentage is actually a Latin word centum. It's a special kind of fraction. It always has 100 as denominator. The sign or symbol of percentage is like this, and percent means percentage. Percent mean percent or upon 100. So what is percentage? This is all about the percentage. Percentage word is actually a Latin word, is from a Latin word centum. It's a special kind of fraction. Why it's a special kind of fraction? As in the previous lecture I told you that fraction is actually having two parts, numerator and denominator. The top part of the fraction is called numerator and the bottom part is called denominator. So numerator is actually the used parts and denominator is the total parts. So same with the percentage. Percentage is also a kind of fraction. It's also a fraction, but in fraction you can use any numerator, any denominator by yourself. There is no restriction for the numerator or denominator. But in percentage, like fraction, there is a restriction that you cannot change the denominator of the percentage. It always has 100 as denominator. Whenever you will write percentage in the form of fraction, the denominator should be 100, not any other number. Clear? In fraction you can change the denominator, but in percentage, when you will write the percentage in a form of fraction, your denominator will be 100, not any other number. The sign or symbol of the percentage is like this. Percentage mean percent or upon 100, mean parts out of 100. In fraction we are taking different parts out of different total parts, but in percentage we always choose the parts out of total 100 parts, because the denominator in percentage is always 100. Let's take some examples like 1%. If I will call 1%, so this percent, this is the symbol of the percentage. Wherever you will see the sign or symbol of the percentage along with the number, it means the denominator will be 100. Got it? Whenever you will find the sign of the percentage along with any number and you have to write the fraction, then it means this number will be the numerator, but this sign mean the denominator will be 100. Same with this example, 10%. 10% mean 10 parts out of 100. 10 parts out of 100. Now this is the form of the fraction. So this percentage mean you have to write the denominator as 100 and you are taking 10 parts out of 100. 10 will be the numerator and 100 will be the denominator. And why we are using 100 as denominator? Just because of this sign of the percentage. Wherever you will find the sign of the percentage and you have to write the fraction, your denominator will be 100. Same like this, 2% mean 2 parts out of 100. 11%, 11 parts out of 100. Now how to write this percentage in words? Now this is a fraction. 44 by 100 mean 44 parts out of 100. How we will write this fraction into words? 44, when you will find denominator as 100 and you have to write that fraction in words, you will use the word percent, because 100 mean percent. As I told you over here, 100 mean percent, upon 100 mean out of 100. So this one is equal to 44%. percent. This sign is actually called percent. Like 23 by 100 mean you have to write this fraction in words. So when you will write any fraction into words, you will check the denominator. If denominator is 100, then very clear that 100 mean percent. You will write percent along with the given number. So this one is 23%. Now there is an interesting fact for you. Contain all the numerals in 100 but jumbled up. Come to this one. This one is the symbol of the 100, and you can see this one is percentage. This one is the symbol of percentage. This one is also the symbol of percentage, but you can clearly see that there are two zeros and one 100, 100. This is actually the 100, and this 100 is also in the form of the symbol of the percentage. Just the numerals, the numbers are jumbled up. You can very clearly see this fact, that this appearance shows that this one is the sign of the percentage. Look here. If you will make the comparison, this one is the sign of the percentage and this one is also the sign of percentage, but in the sign of percentage you can see there are two zeros and one is over here. This is actually 100. Very interesting fact. Now come to the next page, number 46. In page number 46 there is a challenge for you. In page number 45 we have done some activities in very short form. This one is also related to that one. Write each fraction as percentage. Write each fraction as percentage. I will do one part for you and the remaining parts will be homework for you. Now fraction is given. Fraction is given and you have to write this fraction into percentage and in words. Firstly, you will check the denominator, as denominator is 100 and whenever in the fraction the denominator is 100, then it means this one is 7%. This one is 7%. Whenever there is the denominator 100, you will convert this 100 into its symbol, because 100 means percent. So answer is 7%. Now you have to write this fraction in word. How you will write in the word? 7 is the number and 100 mean percent. 100 mean percent. This is called percentage is in words. This one is in fraction, this one is the form of the percentage, and this one is the form of in words. Like this you can write it in the next given parts, 19 by 100 and 36 by 100. Come to the next one. Change this fraction into equivalent fraction with denominator 100. Equivalent fraction, you have already learned about the equivalent fraction in your grade 4, so no need to repeat it again and again. Equivalent fraction means you will change the denominator according to the given question, but that change denominator, that change fraction will also be equal to the given fraction. Denominator will be the different in the new fraction, but the value of that fraction will be same as the given fraction. Same is here. Equivalent fraction with denominator 100. We have to change this fraction into new fraction, but in that new fraction the denominator should be 100. It means we have to check the denominator. What is our denominator? Our denominator is 10. So we have to make this 10 as 100. So by which number we will get 100 in the table of 10? 10 tens are 100. It means if you will multiply any number in the denominator, you will multiply that same number by the numerator. You have already learnt about this in your grade 4. So to make the denominator equal to 100, you will check the denominator and you will multiply denominator by a number by which you will get 100. So we are getting 10 tens are 100. So we will also multiply this new number by the numerator. So 7 tens are 70 and 10 tens are 100. So we are getting 100 as a denominator. But this 7 by 10 and this 70 by 10 both are equivalent fraction because the values are same, just the form of the fraction is different. Okay, this one is all about the introduction for the percentage. Very simple. Percentage mean parts out of 100 and denominator in the percentage is always equal to 100. Inshallah, in the next lecture we will start the new topic related to percentage. Do this activity in page number 46. Complete these all parts for the percentage in words and equivalent fraction. Thank you.